Today, I wake up feeling, feeling amazing. I never ever had that feeling like before, And I got the message for the chosen ones out there. Yes. A new psychic gift has been given to you. Yes. I never ever waked up so much ecstatic. You know? Yeah. See, why some people trying to cause emotional distress, this called coven, you've been protected from. Yes, I got the energy of celebration, because that shit is coming and end with that coven week magic, trying to keep a burden, not a burden, a generational curse attached to your life, trying to attach to your success, your victory, and your life. Trying to block you to move forward. شوف ال distortion, trying to keep a generational curse, cursed you or tried to curse you, and then try to attach themselves to you. شو هالcontradiction ولا خي؟ شو هالdistortion? Like you want to attach yourself to somebody cursed, إنه your field is cursed. مش فاهمين أنا, moving away from the toxic situation, despite the, these people don't want you to think correct. They don't want you to be an entrepreneur. They don't want you to go after your dreams, your pursuit, because you're not in a vain imagination, And I've got the download earlier. Spirit was saying that you're protected, and to listen to your intuition and to your God. Whatever it is that your spirit is telling you, you're not questioning it. Something is not as what it appears to be. Yes. There's some kind of heavy conflict around your home. Something is going in secret. You got the coven working magic, with this devil energy to keep you in. They are attacking your nervous, your nervous system, to keep you stuck, to make you feel stuck, but it's an illusion, And this is kind of toxic energy where you're being psychically and astrally attacked. This is a part of a daily basis, It's a daily basis. It's a destiny swapper, grave robbers, thieves. Spirit says you're very strong. Those attacks are actually what are activating your like buried gifts that won't activate unless they get attacked, because you're chosen one. The attacks work different when you are a high vibrational and chosen. So dealing with this betrayal, this betrayal is the best betrayal that ever happened to me. Yes, I see it that way. This is the best thing that ever happened in my life. This is the best thing that ever happened to me. And you got a guardian angel watching at you, observing your work, and you're a star, you're a star. Like your energy speak about you, no matter how they lied on it. Your energy speak about itself. A star. God acknowledge that. The universe acknowledge that. Every dimension acknowledge that. That's a star. That's a higher vibration that must be protected. He's here to raise the vibration of the surrounding. So, and you have this illusionist regarding somebody signing some kind of contract. You could be a star, I'm trying to underwrite a contract with you now, and You know what the Most High has told you? Your journey is to walk with me. You know? Because there's still, like, we're not in a rush. There's still a lot of bestowed gift in you must be activated. You know? So there's some kind of angelic direction, angelic intervention. It's a pathway through victory and success. But see, the way you're connected to the angels are totally different than other people are connected with the angels. You know? Yeah. And I don't want to speak deep in there. But this is somehow kind of betrayal that the best thing that ever happened in my life. You know? See? The moon crowned by the star. You know? You got Pisces, Sagittarian energy of Virgo, and Aquarius. Those energies are there. And the Virgo is the sign of the northern position regarding the moon. So the Kabbalah begins in the back of the head. Kaf in Hebrew is Kaf, back of the head of the monkey, the ape. Based on that, they named it Kaf, the actual word of the Hebrew letter Ka. You know, back of the head meant is balancing the function of subconscious. Yeah, and you know the Hebrew letters are numbers as well. So the brain, literally, the brain stem, the dola oblongata. You know. My language ain't Hebrew, but I'm like learning, and my language is not even English, you know. Yes, so I'm trying to put all this together. 164 combines with 206 in Hebrew. Their per word is a manifestation of erected of astral life, and that word is reverberation. Spiraling, it appears to us an aesthetic representation of the serpent when we are arrested in the movement, but in reality, we are actually seeing the mnemonic development of the golden aura and Enshria, where the 12th sequence is Adam. This is how the Kabbalah conceived the mystery and the teaching, and this is where Tarot came from. That's why there is 22 Hebrew letters represent the circle, geometry, which is 22. Yes, so the star is guiding the situation. The star, you're being guided by an inner light, and to the outward appearances, other people think you're blind. They might even think you're fool, but you're wise as old fuck. You know, you're like inner light guiding, and you discovered something. Yes, pressure attacks. It activates more things inside of you. That's truth. That's a fact. That's something that even your enemies are witnessing. So the star is covering the head. You know, the star is covering the head. The anointing, the oil is dripping out of you. You know, out of the body. There's some sort of betrayal rushed into your home, like the best betrayal that ever happened to your life. Those are covered up by the moon and this magician and the devil. So there's something here about family, you know, and like attacking your spiritual home, your spiritual lifehood. They attacked the oracle that is inside of you. They attacked the third eye that is crowned in you. And spirit is putting stars. Star. Another star. One more attack. Another star. Abundance, balance started to bring the wish fulfillment. You know, every time they attack you, spirits come and give you star. Yes, Have a conflict in your home. Your home is attacked psychically. Yes, this is temple home, not the home, the temple. Something in your life is half of your like a third of your temple is maybe need attention, more. Yes. So fruit, vegetables, more exercising, more cleansing, more praying, like yes. So as its root and being beneath it, where the enemy trapped while you're transformed. See, working magic, stalling, trying to stall. You come to an end. It come to an end. He's not stalling any shit. That shit they offer, sneak offer. They can keep it for themselves. Yes, as there is no crowning for the devil, always in reverse. Yeah. Tyrannical. This is cult leader that is tyrannical, and the practitioner. A scammer. And they trying to use subconscious in your subconscious for magic. These people, see, there's gifted magician and gifted warlocks. I used to be very naive about these topics, but and some people may say, why you talk? Because I need to talk, because I experience it. Because you need to know. Yeah, because you need to know. See, there is warlocks gifted and gifted magicians, but not those. Yes. Their god is Moloch. Moloch. Moloch is the demon that you sacrifice children for. And these people are trying to maybe they failed miserably, trying to silence you. Yes, practitioner of Moloch tears. Money, the value of energy, the energy transfer of money for a human life. So, these people are gold digger, go around trying to use the life force of other individuals. This is how our world, this is the God of this world, Moloch. Yes, in essence, this is Kamer, a dark practitioner. They go around, cult leader, using some kind of moon magic, causing conflict. And it's internal, but it's definitely attacking mostly the third eye. But the thing is, they didn't know that you as a hermit and in a high vibration and them trying to do binding spells and crowning attack, and crown attack, they didn't know that your best friend is the source and you're like they call you alien, yes, some kind, and every time they do that, you get crowned. Every time they do that, start giving, and watch those getting more jelly, trying to be crusty, for stale as bread, This is how a shady as motherfucker, bread the crowner, that is on the bad side of karma, on the wrong, on the other side of the wheel, think that can come and offer you any shit.